Oops. Sorry about that. Why do I hear my own voice on my? Do you? Can you hear an echo? Because I can. Uh, damn. Do we have monitor and output? Okay. Is it better now? There shouldn't be a mute anymore. Um, as far as as far as I'm concerned. No echo. Okay, wonderful. Because I have a new microphone. It's been I got one. Um, okay, because I when I got this pop filter here, it came in the same package with the what do you call it? The stand. This kind of stand, you know, that you can see here in the small camera, and which is then attached to my table. So I initially I have my old microphone attached to this uh, table stand thingy, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I hope you can hear me. Oops, I have the why do I have it? Okay, that should do it. Uh, let's see how this goes. I have a massive headache, so just a paracetamol. It should be okay in a moment. At least by the end of this stream. Okay. Hello, Peter. By the way, please do tell me if the microphone volume is okay. Um, if it's okay, just tell me if it's okay, and if not, just give me a slap. Okay, let's take a look. Twitch. I have the Twitch chat there. If it connects, maybe. I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, Flems. So, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. The Twitch chat is something that I still am not really familiar with. Not really. Oops. No. Okay. Here we are. Then. Here we are. Okay. Because. Okay. Now I have the chat. Okay. I think the general populace thinks the microphone is okay, is doing fine. So I'm glad that is so, because I spent a good while, and I had I heard complaints that the intro music, the Be Right Back, and the outro music were too loud, and I fixed them. I turned the volume down on Streamlabs. I hope they too are okay. And a very big shout out to Flems. Flems is one of my one and only patron for the time being. I hope many more would join my Patreon, but all in due time. All in due time. But thanks, Flems. I appreciate it. So head to patreon.com/Heidi's Corner. The link is in the description box. Also check the playlist links, PayPal, Patreon, email, and Discord. Yes. This here is Stefan. Stefan is my co-host. He's a hedgehog, an anime hedgehog who lives in a watering can. He's like there. QT alert! QT alert! This is Bertil. Also kitten cuddly. Okay. The topic for today is Ellen DeGeneres. She has been doing show business since her early 20s, which would be early 80s. She's already old already. She is 63 years of age. 63 years of age, born January 26th in 1958, Metairie, Louisiana, and started doing working something in late 80s. Started, commencing her work in 78 or ish, but she started her stand-up career in early 80s and got into the Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson in 1986, and she got an MC. She was an MC at the Clyde's Comedy Club in New Orleans. So she's from down deep South Louisiana. So she began touring nationally when she got her breakthrough in 1981 at the age of 23. So she was named the Showtime's funniest person in America in 1984, and she returned to, but then she shifted towards film and TV, and in 2018 she appeared in a stand-up special, Relatable, on Netflix, which is she had a 15 year break in that. She eventually got her own TV show in from 1994 onwards. She had completely her own show, sitcom Ellen, which was previously named These Friends of Mine during the first season, and it was a collective during the first season, and it personified the show personified around her at that time. She then came out as lesbian, or as it was called then, come out as gay, in April of 1997, when the character in the sitcom show Ellen, and by extension Ellen herself, came out gay. So they lost plenty of sponsors, because some of the sponsors of the show, like Daimler Chrysler, feared controversy at the time, and DeGeneres also faced criticism. The network faced criticism, which is quite horrible. They had and one of her awards. I think it was one of her Emmy awards for the next. She was supposed to she was supposed to get an Emmy award for that episode, but it was cancelled because they were too afraid of you know getting involved with a gay person. They saw how big of a controversy it was, and they got spooked. Uh, let's get the chat. Uh, that was water. Uh, yes, wonderful. Says Flems. Flem says I'm a Battle fan. Super Ghost UK. Oh, hello, hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Uh, Super Ghost UK says Bertil for ruler of humanity. Flem saying indeed yes. Bertil, yes, precisely. I will be right back. Okay. Water. This time, no alcohol. Anyway, as for the Friday episode this week, it's Christmas Eve. It's 24th. It is 24th on Friday, and I usually, as most of my viewers, well, at least those of you in the chat, should be aware that I have two regular shows on Monday and Friday, and this week the Friday show happens to be on Christmas Eve. I will come back to that a bit later. Okay, shall we? Okay, let's okay. There's someone on Twitch, I think. Don't know who. Don't really. I have a Twitch viewer every here and then, but I know I suspect it's the same person. Okay. By the way, check if you haven't the 100th episode special from I think it's from last week. Last week Monday was the 100th episode. Please go check that out. It was all jolly good fun. So let's go back to Ellen DeGeneres. So even though the audience was supportive, Emmy Award for the coming out episode and the show's groundbreaking place in television history, Ellen was cancelled in 1998. She later revealed all kinds of difficulties she faced due to coming out from the Ellen executives who advised her against doing so. She was discouraged from coming out. Well, just being a public figure, really. Yeah, she had real shit coming her way. So, but anyway, she got dumped. The Ellen Show got dumped in 1998, but in 2003, Ellen DeGeneres, she became a big hit. Previously, it was the late night shows, Now she became a sensation, really, among daytime viewers with her self-titled show Ellen, or her talk show. And May of this year, she announced that the show will be ending. The talk show will be ending in 2022. Um, it has won among other awards 64 daytime Emmys for daytime talk show. So that's more than a few. And she's been a voice actor in Finding Nemo. Um, yeah, and she's had her own Ellen DeGeneres Here and Now stand-up comedy specials, and also she was in the sequel of the Finding Nemo franchise, and she has written a number of books, um, including but not limited to Home from 2015, My Point, and Do I Have One, 1995, and Seriously, I'm Kidding, 2011, and also different talk shows. Um, she was in a relationship in the 90s for many years, dating actress Anne Hesh, but they eventually broke up in August of 2000, and also dating Alexandra Hedison for a few years, and then she became involved with her now wife Portia de Rossi. They married in August of 2008. Dubbed one of the highest profile gay marriages after California legalized the unions. And in 2010, De Rossi changed her legal name to Portia Lee James DeGeneres. So, anyway, what is the issue then with her allegedly being a bully? It was some years ago now. Some staff came forward, uh, saying she's a bully and a toxic boss, etc. So it's a mess, really. Um, anyway, as for the bullying accusations, in the BuzzFeed News ran an article in July of 2020, in which anonymous former employees accused the show being a toxic workplace. Executive producers of harassment, uh, alleging racist commentary, and microaggressions, and the production company Warner Media investigated the accusations, and Ellen did apologize to her staff, which often is, yeah, it's been done. It saying you're sorry. In many cases, in cases like this and many others, saying sorry isn't always enough. It's it doesn't it's different if you insult someone in person, like saying you're a massive cunt, saying saying like Peter, you're a fucking spanner, it, and meaning it. Of course, disclaimer: I don't think Peter is a fucking spanner. He does have a spanner in his. He's a moderator, so in the chat he does have a spanner, blue name and a spanner. That's it. But hey, Peter is not a spanner. But even if I said, as an if I insulted Peter being that Peter is a spanner, it 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 would there would probably be a way to consolidate the matter. It would be a matter between me and Peter to sort this out. But being a toxic boss in charge of a toxic workplace and hurting a number of people, it just saying sorry isn't enough. And if you fuck up, if you're a politician and you fuck up some big thing in national politics, it's often not enough that you say you're sorry and resign from your post. But but it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right that you say you're sorry if you're a toxic boss and you've caused harm, emotional harm. It's done. It's already been done. Anyway, she apologized to her staff, writing that she intended her show to be a place where no one would ever raise their voice and everyone would be treated with respect, and that she was disappointed to learn that this had not been the case. And following the investigation by Warner Media, 3 executives left, and the show vowed to change the culture of environment, or the way that the show operates. And she did apologize during the 18th season's opening in 2020, and the DJ Stephen Boss was promoted to producer and has served as a host for the show, filling in for DeGeneres when she has been elsewhere. And then she announced in May of this year that the show would comes to an end next year in 2022 after the 19th season. Judge Flems, are you saying, Heidi, that saying sorry is not enough without showing it in some manner? Yes, I would say so. Especially, of course, depending on it, would be polite, in my opinion, to show it in some respect. But the bigger it is, the less the words mean. I mean, if it's just you and your friend, that's you and your friend, and depending on if it's just you and your friend, and it's like me calling Peter a spanner, it's different to a politician, big like the prime minister or something, fucking up like major things. and then saying sorry and resigning. It doesn't make it right. Like if you like burn someone's car, or you burn someone's house down. I tell Peter he's a spanner versus I burned his house down. Does Do you get it? Do you get it now? Anyway, I think Ellen is in many ways to blame. In many ways to blame for this. But as to what extent, yeah, she's the boss. She's responsible for what goes on. But you know, Flems said. Judge Flems says, "Thank you. You're welcome." There is something fuzzy going on with my green screen. I'm coming. I'll be right back. Hello. I think there's still something fuzzy going on with my green screen. I don't know what. Yeah, I think it's okay now. Anyway, questions, comments at this point in time. We've had a discussion here of some sort. Yep. Super Ghost UK says, you are right. Saying sorry and being sorry does depend on the context. You wouldn't usually buy a sports car to apologize for calling someone a bad name. Precisely. And and burning someone's house down, saying tapping on the back and say, "I'm sorry, I feel you, man." But typically, apology is usually needed if you offend someone on purpose. If you mean to offend someone on purpose, you apologize. If you do, if it's an accident, sorry. Yeah, it depends. You should always say, "I'm sorry," and apologize. But in this case, as a boss, as a boss, Ellen should have known better. She should have been aware of things that manners cost nothing. Precisely. Um, anyway, it was her dude. I based on what I could find, she she hasn't been directly accused of being a bully. Her, I mean, her that Ellen herself would have been bullied. Um, but it's not that I. It's not that she's been. She's been. That she would have been herself bullying someone. Her directly telling someone you're a spanner. You know. So, but of course, the racism on the show. Um, it's yeah. There's been a memo. There's been a memo out of this, and it's been under intense scrutiny. All this. Um, it's the it can what the spectrum is really was uh, racist behavior from microaggressions to jokes about mistaking two black female employees with same hairstyle, as well as criticism of statements allegedly made to another staffer by executive producer Ed Glavin. Glavin and fellow executive producer Andy Lasner and Mary Connolly addressed uh, these allegations in a joint statement, going say the what follows. We are truly heartbroken and sorry to learn even one person in our production family has had a negative experience. It's not it's not who we are and not who we strive to be and not the mission Ellen has set us for. For the record, day-to-day responsibility of Ellen's show is completely on us. We take all of this very seriously and we realize, as many in the world are learning, that we need to do better, committed to do better, and we will do better. Um, yeah, that was just babble, empty words. I think these words didn't uh, address. I don't think this addressed anything. This didn't address the bullying or the alleged bullying and the racism. Do not I do not doubt these allegations, and I do condemn all kinds of bullying, all in all of its forms. No bullying. I highly detest bullying. I was bullied in school for many years, way too many years. Uh, I detest all kinds of bullying, all types of bullying. So just for the record. Uh, so what do we get from all this? What do I gather from all this? Uh, I do not. I think based on what I've read, based on what I've gathered, evidence I've garnered, um, I I doubt whether or not Ellen herself was the bully. She may have been an enabler what the Westboro Baptist Church calls fag enabler. Ellen may have been a bully enabler. That's something she may have been guilty of. And that might it is possible that she was part of the bullying. I do not know. I cannot be sure. But she has at least been an enabler. She has enabled such um, she has enabled such toxic environment to exist, and she must not. It cannot be possible that she hasn't been aware, at least aware of this this sort of things happening. She must have been aware to some extent that that stuff like this happens. She doesn't live. It's not possible that she lived in a bubble. She's just walked in, cameras on, camera did the show, camera off, walked out. It, I highly doubt it went that way. She must have been aware of at least something. But uh, she is in part a bully because she's a bully enabler. So that's my answer to the question. Is Ellen DeGeneres a bully? At least she's at least a bully enabler. She has enabled bullying for years, knowingly or not. But that's how it is. And there's a connection between this beanie and Ellen DeGeneres. This band, The Warning, is a Mexican indie rock slash hard rock metal band or hard rock band from Monterrey, not Monterey, like with one Monterey with one R. Is in the U.S. It's in Southern California, in the U.S. But Monterrey is in northern Mexico, in the state of Nueva León, and that's there's a court. It borders with Mexico. Sorry, with Texas, and that's where the warning is from. It consists of three Villarreal sisters, Daniela, Paulina, and Alejandra, and the girls have been on the Ellen DeGeneres show, the talk show, twice. So twice. They're still very young. Born in 2000, 02, and 04. So they're 17 is the youngest, I think, now. So they've they just published an EP called Mayday. And this is their it's part of their upcoming full studio album. So it's good. It's all jolly good fun. Go check The Warning. And they became famous with a cover of Enter Sandman from Metallica. It has the video has something like 24 million at least well over 20 million views. So 22 24 million, something like that, which is amazing. They in that video they are still they're still very young girls. The youngest Ale is probably 8 or 9, probably 9 in that video. So I can't remember. I think it was Kirk Hammett or Lars Ulrich who said the drummer kicks ultimate ass. The in that video, Paulina, she is one damn powerhouse. So I just check them, check them. I highly recommend. I run the Warning Army Finland and Sweden fan group. I set it up year and a half ago. So go check that one out. That is on Facebook. So go check them out. That was a bit of shilling. I'm a massive shill. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any commentary at this point? I might be going soon. Anyway, it's 1:45 here in Finland. It's getting having my live shows this late my time is in many ways trying. I'm just trying to cater as many people as possible because this would be, of course, with the exception of Australia and the Far East and the Pacific region. So that's because it's for Aussie land it's 7 a.m. It's starts I think 6 a.m. or something like that. So, but as for the US East Coast would be something like late afternoon, and late afternoon, something like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Like yeah, I think it's 3 o'clock, and then and so forth and so forth. So I was trying to yeah. But uh, that was just to wake everyone up in the chat. I think I'll be going now at this point. And any commentary from the chat, commentary, questions, etc. I'm sorry, I love this. I love that new horn. Okay, and this let's get Bertil, Stefan are my co-hosts. Liam Wakefield says, "I just got here awake now. Thank goodness, thank goodness." But hey, what you can do is watch the replay. You can all please watch the replay. It was all jolly good fun. And once again, big thank you to Flems. Flems is my patron. Go check out Patreon, patreon.com/Hades Corner. All kinds of perks you can find on Patreon. Go check that out. And of course, you can get you have the option of one-time donations through PayPal. Links are in the description box. Yes, about Friday, this week Friday, it's my new Friday show, Random Fridays. Will be hit by Christmas. Christmas Eve. What I will be doing, my Hades Corner on Christmas Eve is Random Friday live show. I will have a Friday show starting 9 p.m. UK and it will be a Christmas special. Very big, very, very nice, adorable little Christmas special on Friday, 9 o'clock p.m. UK time. So I will see you on Christmas Eve for Hades Corner Christmas special on Random Fridays. See you then.